everybody, it's Verusca walking here, and on this video I want to share with you this llama that from Fortnite that I made for a friend, and I have so much fun making this cake, and I want to share with you. It's super simple structure. All you need is a board, 4 legs, and a wood dowel for the neck. Of course, you're gonna need a photo of your llama on a side view, and you can resize it to any size you want, or as many people you want to accommodate to eat this cake. I decided to make the face in styrofoam because in Australia the weather has been extremely hot, and we have been dealing here with a lot of humidity, 40 degrees, so I didn't want to have any problems with this cake during the transportation. But you could use it Rice Krispie if you want. So the way I got my llama, I printed my llama on A4 paper, and I thought this is a good size for a 10-inch cake. If I cut my 10-inch cake in 3 and put one, or in 2, and put one on top of the other, I wouldn't have enough a cake to feed 30 people. So that's how I work it out to the size and how I resize my llama. So my llama is 33 centimeters high, all the way from the bottom to the head. And so my wood dowel inside of this structure will be around 25 centimeters from the plate on the bottom to the top of the neck in here, or more or less on the middle of the neck. I'm making with styrofoam, so it should be okay. My plate under my llama is 16 centimeters. So I just went with the image in here, and I thought I'm going to cut a plate at 16 centimeters, and I will make it 10 centimeters thick. I think is a good thickness for the body of this llama. And the legs are 6.5 centimeters long, and it's simple. I just used my picture as reference for measurements, and I cut my wood dowel, and I got a wood dowel that is 16 millimeters, 18 millimeters thick, and I cut on a 15-degree angle. You can get one of those, the kids' school, so it's super simple. You put it on your wood dowel, measure 15 from the center there, 15, and when you take out, you get the 15 angle. So I didn't want it to give a big angle, just a little angle, so it looks more realistic with the llama from Fortnite. But you could go with the leg straight, that is not a problem. I just wanted to add a little bit more detail. So to attach the legs, I'm just screwing in here. So of course you have to pre-drill, and then you have to screw under, and then I'm going to screw the legs on the board too. So I work it out to the angle I want, and now I'm going to screw that to my board. I'm just gonna make the marks where the legs are gonna go. I'm going to pre-drill. So now I know where the holes are. Another thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to take the sharp corners out, so I'm just gonna sand a little bit to take these corners out, because I really don't like to work with corners. I always like to take a little bit, from the board, because when I put the screw, it stays inside of the wood and it doesn't scratch the table, so I always do that with my boards. So here it is, our llama, and we are about to put the fondant. So I'm working with setting ice like always, and I have 4 different shades of fondant. In fact, for this purple I mix a little bit of the darker purple with pink to get this shade of purple, and then the light blue I just mix a little bit of white. Have a very different skin texture, as you can see here in the picture. So I have to be a little bit creative because of course I couldn't find any cutter that looks like that. And this is a really cheap way and easy way to make your own cutter using just one of these aluminum trays that we use for cooking. It's very easy. You can design the part in the way you want it there. Then you take the bottom of your tray out, cut it with the stainless knife. And because it's very thin, I like to double. So I doubled up it so it gets a little bit thicker. So just using your ruler. Just gonna make my cutter as the same thickness as the ruler. So I could just simply follow the picture I have in here, so I can just bend where it tells me to bend if you follow the picture. Or you can use something anything that you have similar shape to bend. And be careful because it is very sharp, you know, so you know, we can follow the picture in here. So on the top in here, I'm just gonna bend a little bit. So you could leave it just like that, and then hot glue at the top, or you can join the two pieces together like you can see in here. And then because it has a very interesting shape, the little, almost like a, as you can see here, and then you join the two pieces together like that, and it's easy for you to cut it by having a little bit in here, but you can just do like a normal cutter like that. So that's the easy way to make your cutters, just with the metal foil, and it works really good. So here's for the fun part, hours and hours of entertainment. You do need to mix a little bit of a tylose to your fondant so it dries out. So you get this, and then you're gonna need to open on the pasta machine. So it's very thin. In fact, I opened the number 7, but you could even open it a bit thinner than 7. And but the tylose will help you so it stands up a little bit like a proper piñata. And then using the cutter that we just made with the aluminum foil, I'm just going and cutting my little pieces. So I'm using tylose glue, it's tylose, the semi-powder used to harden, with a little bit of water, and you make a gel. What I'm trying to do in here is putting my pieces on the middle, between the first layer. So as you can see, I start from the bottom, and then I'm working myself up. So to finalize my llama, I need to make a tail. So if you remember, I say to you, we are on summer in Australia and we're having a lot of humidity. In fact, yesterday was 96%. And I was trying to make the llama tail with fondant, put on a bucket, and with a lot of tire loose. But no matter what I do, it just doesn't go hard because the humidity on air is too high. And I could do it with a paper, and in fact I did, but overnight went all groovy because, like I say, it's too much humidity. So I'm going to use Eva sheets. Eva sheet is not edible, of course, but it's an incredible material because it almost looks like fondant. Even the texture is amazing. So I'm just gonna cut some of the colors that my llama have, and I was very lucky to find everything on my local craft supplier. And I'm going to cut the strips, hot glue all the strips together, and make the tail for my llama.